What's up everybody, Rob Ferretti, and before we get to today's video, I want to recognize the importance of a good night's sleep, right? We all like to function, we all like to sleep well, and there's a dozen reasons that we don't, right? It could be noise, it could be your partner snores, it could be your neighbor snores and you have thin walls. Doesn't matter, it could be just anxiety. That's why all these sleep aids that you go out there, or the wives' tales about a nice cup of whiskey at night or something like that, doesn't necessarily work for everybody. This is where science comes in, and today's video partner, Oslo, is here to help you sleep better with their earbuds. Now, these are science-driven earbuds. They have the rechargeable case. You put them in, and it literally turns the world off. They've got everything you need. It's got sleep sensing technology, so when you do go to sleep, it turns the noise off. You can stream whatever music, podcast you want, or they have soothing sounds that you can listen to help reduce the anxiety, reduce the background noise, and let you get a good night's sleep. I've tried them. I'm about to take a trip to Tokyo, which is going to be my longest flight ever. I'm bringing these things with me. Even though I have a lay flat bed, the noise from the airplane and everything tends to bother me. So you want to stream your movie? Stream your movie through it. You want to listen to a podcast? You want to listen to a babbling brook? Anything, whatever works for you, you can try them out. Oslo Sleep, give them a shot. There's a QR code on the screen. You can try it there or use promo code SSR. It's going to save you some money and let you get a good night's sleep for a little bit less. All right, guys, what's up? Rob Ferretti here. You see behind me, we have Jazzy Van Nortwick and Lucky Lopez. We're here at the Lucky Lopez estate. I'm not giving you the address because we don't give addresses. But if you check this out, he's helping us out. We just did a private adventure drives over here in Las Vegas. We used his house as almost like a way station to drop off a lot of cars because he can fit a lot of cars. And we've got some of these. Rentals in Nevada generally don't let you take them out of state, so I shipped 5 of my cars that I was about to sell, and the only problem with that is now they need a little bit of work before I can sell them. The 5 cars that I shipped, 1 the Aston Martin, 2 the Lamborghini. I've got, can I walk on your grass? Oh yeah, well it's not really grass. That's fair enough. And then I shipped the 2 Ferraris over there. I've got the 488 and the F8. And the last car, which is not here, is the Audi R8. And the only thing I love Utah, I love the area. The only thing I don't like about driving out here is it's prone to rock chips. And that's sort of what I'll show you in a second. These cars, I was going to send them to auction in New Jersey, but Lucky, this is what he does, right? So he's going to send them to auction out here for me. And the R8 is not here because it's stuck in Kingman, Arizona. And I actually feel bad for the guy who rented it because on his first day, just after the first leg of driving, he hit a pothole and blew out the tire. I was like, all right, no worries. So we went to Kingman, which was the next stop, had a tow truck, go pick up the car. We had him picked up within like 45 minutes of getting the flat. I went to Discount Tire. We had them line up 2 front tires because they had tires that were 235/40 19 versus 235/35 19. Or whatever, 245/35, whatever it was a ½ inch taller, and I didn't want to change just 1 tire, especially on an all-wheel drive car. So we had 2 tires lined up. When the tow truck got there, it turns out that the guy like put the rotor through the wheel. So that car is down for the count. I need another 19-inch front wheel, and we weren't able to do that over the weekend to get that done. So that's my project for this week. Let me show you the cars that did make it back here and the battle scars that I got to get taken care of from driving in Utah before we sell them. The Lamborghini, we'll look at this first. You'll see down here, you'll see all these like little rock chips. These little rock chips are, they're in tape. So this is, we actually put some tape on the car because when we did our Charleston trip, the guy hit like a 2x4 in the road and took this chunk out of the bumper. So in order to use this for this trip, we put some tape on it to mask that, and that allowed us to obviously at least use it before we get the bumper repaired or replaced. We got to see what the body shop says about it. But you'll see all these little rock chips. All these little white rock chips are all new. And I told the guy, I'm like, you're lucky, like free front bumper. Like you can do whatever you want to that. Somebody's already paying for it. What they're not paying for is this. Oh, you know what? Wow, I thought that needed a windshield. Look at that. I took photos of that yesterday, but it was dark. We're good on this car other than the front bumper. I thought the windshield had a big pit mark in it. It doesn't. That car is set to go. This car here, the Aston Martin, this is the one I ended up driving. The guy who rented this car actually had to bail last minute. And I was like, all right, well, then I will cancel my rental car and take this. And this, they say it does 190. Jazzy, what was the top speed on this thing?
Like 195.
195. We did 193, and I think there were still legs in this thing. I didn't realize till the second day that it actually has 8 gears, and I thought 7th was the final overdrive. But 193 in this car felt actually pretty fine, and we were going downhill. So I think I probably could have hit 200 if there was any reason to do that. There was not. 193 was fast enough. So that car is actually good to go to auction. The only thing that sucks about that car is it has tanked. That car is probably going to sell for like $85,000 to $90,000. I paid $130 for it, so that sucks. Over here, and you can see like Lucky's car over here. YouTube life, guys, I'm telling you. Make it outrageous. Over here, the Ferrari 488 here has taken a windshield shot. And this is just the side effects or the what you get when you drive through. Can you see this? Let's see if I can show this. It hit a rock chip here, and the crack goes all the way there. Let me see if... it's hard to get this on video, but it's there. So this windshield's garbage. It's got to go. But this car doesn't have any clear bra on it because it's been repainted like 3 times in the front. But it actually held up pretty good paint-wise. But if you remember when we had the cars in the McLaren got all those rock chips, that was from doing this exact same drive and driving through Utah. Utah, when you drive through quickly with a bunch of sports cars, you tend to throw a lot of rocks, and the windshields end up taking the brunt. We had 30 cars on this trip, and I think like at least 3 or 4 windshields got taken down. But otherwise, this car is good. The F8, full PPF all the way around it, so this car actually held up perfectly fine, and I don't believe there's anything that needs to be done to this car. Just a car wash, and then get this thing sold. But you can see the dude, this is a Rosso Mugello, the Rosso Corsa. And this is a sharp looking car. You realize that custom colored like Ferraris and Lamborghinis, they tend to do better because they're more rare, especially with Ferraris. People just like to say, not so much that they like a green Ferrari, but it's I've got one of 3 green Ferraris. Getting a car here like Rosso Mugello. Was it Rosso Mugello or is it Rosso something? It's whatever. I got all the books and everything here. This is a like a burgundy color, and this car is sick. I like this car. This is going to be the last of the good Ferraris if you're cool with turbos. It's super fast, super fun, but it just doesn't have the 458 styles that I like. But if you're wondering what car is better for you and you care about trunk space, the answer is going to be either a 458 or the 488, because you can fit a lot in the trunks here, like this box of radios we got.
Or this beautiful toilet.
Or the beautiful toilet. Are you talking about this one or the one over here with the wheels on it?
Oh no, that's a work of art, and that one's not for sale, no matter how much you ask.
Come on, you can. How much to replicate that?
Well, I only bought the car for $1,500, but the turbo kit was $6,000, lift kit was $2,500. But the provenance of being at SEMA show car, that's what really that's it about.
If you want a Lucky Lopez edition smart car with the 30-pound winch on the front, what was that? Lift up your groceries?
Yeah, pretty much. 2,500 pounds.
That really pulls 2,500? All right. Don't you have to connect it though? It doesn't look like there's any.
Oh yeah, this is it's Bluetooth.
Okay, it's Bluetooth. Okay, I like that. Good answer. But yeah, if you're looking for unusable vehicles, you go to a YouTuber's house and we can take anything and make it look pretty wild, but just don't expect it to do anything that we say it's going to do. But that's the story. I've got 5 cars here, or 4 cars here. The 5th one will be on its way. And a wrap to a very fun week. We did 800 miles. We went from here to Oatman, which is cool. There's like donkeys walking around in the street. Very, very cool experience if you haven't seen that. Route 66 over to Kingman, Arizona. We went from Kingman to Sedona. We went from Sedona all the way up to Page, Arizona, the Horseshoe Bend, over to Zion, hiked in Zion, came back to Vegas. So good week. Thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in any of these cars, you better DM me or send me a message very soon. Otherwise, you can scoop them up at your local auction, or you could buy them from whoever resells them and tells you it's a one owner, driven by a grandmother, never seen rain car. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon.